So our question is, why didn't no one report John to the police? And do any of you guys notice anything?
On page
16?
yeah, 16, chapter 5. Oh, no, page 16, chapter 5. You want to start with the bag? Okay. Going back to page 9, it says, when John gave the brown paper bag to Mikey described John as borderline movie star, handsome and blonde hair, sparkly blue eyes, a strong chin, and toothpaste ad smile. A healthy teenager ready to graduate with honors, accept a basketball scholarship to a Big Ten university, and go on to enjoy a brilliant career in politics. Except that John had been kicked off the basketball team his sophomore year, and his grades were just barely passing. And then there's this one line. Also, he was a violent, psychotic drug dealing creep. From here, I get that what I think it's what he's saying is that he's this big time all-star, like the popular kid.
Yeah.
And then, but he's also really violent and physical, violent towards everyone.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's afraid of him.
Yeah.
And he's sort of like the ruler of the school.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like, so like you're saying like everyone looks up to him basically because he seems to be scared. And,
Yeah.
I mean, like other people seems to be scared of him.
Yeah.
Evidence found in the text.
Okay, 17.
No, 16.
Okay. 16.
He knew exactly how many students were using drugs and how much they were using, and how many of them were unlikely to quit using, no matter how many rallies and pledges and invocation they were exposed to. His customer base was well established and recession proof. So it means that he knew all about the drug users in the school, and as it said in the text, his customer base was well established, so he didn't give a chance to the students to report him because, yeah, as Abby said, everybody looked up to him, and his customer base is well established.
So, wait, how do you explain that?
So what you're saying is that because his customer's service was really high, and
He
if
knew all about
he knew all about them, and so if they reported him, they would also be reported.
Yeah, so it's basically, so like you guys are basically saying that if they report him, like basically everyone's gonna get reported.
Yeah.
So basically they're just keeping it to themselves.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Let's just recap what our question is. Our question was, why didn't anyone report John to the police? And so far we know that people are intimidated by him, and people
He's like, he knew who was using drugs at school too, or
Yes.
in well established with his customer service or whatever. Wait, what were you gonna say actually?
no, it was that. It's just
Okay. What movies, like, so in every movie there's like that one person
Yeah.
who's like people look up to them. But
Or like they fear them, right?
like Sharpay.
Alright.
Remember?
High School Musical.
Yeah.
I love Mean Girls. So Regina George, she was pretty much feared by the entire school, and she had a lot of connections, so she knew everyone's weakness, just like John.
Yeah, and then she had that book too that like she basically knew everyone's secrets.
Yeah.
So that's why people sorry. That's why probably people look after her or like is scared of her because she knew what's going on in the school.
Yeah.
Okay. So connections. What are connections?
Okay. Why do people do this?
Why do people do this?
Yeah. They're just
Okay.
I think they won't. I think they're just scared that that if they tell, they're gonna be in big trouble with John. Like,
Because it's like the popular kid
Yeah.
at school. Everyone looks up
and
to him.
as I said before, he would. Mikey said that he was really violent.
Yep.
So if anyone double crossed him or betrayed him, they would be in trouble with John himself.
So why do people do this? So like you're like basically saying that everyone everyone's scared of him because wait, I don't know how to explain it.
Wait, so you're basically saying that people want to be careful around John. So if they tell on John, John might like be violent with them, and he might expose their secrets around the school.
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
he has a friend named Trey Worthington.
Chapter 16.
He was a best football player in the high school, and I think he weighs 200 pounds. So he was a friend of John. So nobody can betray him or everybody was intimidated by his strength and his friend's power.
Also, basically how he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, he was also. Yeah, Trey Worthington was a football player and was really strong.
So what you're saying is that they're not only afraid of John,
Yeah.
but also his connections and his friends, who are also star football players and athletes who could also attack the person who reveals a secret about them.
Oh yeah, or
But-
exposed.
yeah.
So is that our reason why people behave this way? Is that all?
Okay,
Who wants to read our conversation?
who wants to give it a try?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So our question was, why did no one report John to the police? And we found evidence in the text that Mikey has said that he is a really violent person, and that his connections with other people, he has really strong connections with other people, which could possibly ruin their reputations. And he also has friends who are just as athletic and violent as he is. So everyone is intimidated and afraid of John and his friends. And we connected it to different movies, such as Mean Girls and
High School Musical.
High School Musical, where the main character, where the protagonist, or where the bully is always is feared by everyone. And what we learned from this is that people are afraid of people fear other people because of what their reactions may be and what could happen to them.
So everyone agree with this? Everyone right?
Yeah. Do you
So
guys have any other questions? I have a question. I wonder. Well, my big question is, why is Shane so mysterious? Like, yes, it seems